the swag gang. Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Steve-O and my beautiful wife
Sierra
and my little princess
Alea.
Y'all already know what time it is. Though today, y'all, the internet be going crazy, y'all. The internet be going wild, bro. Today we reacting to Love by Erica video, bro. What she gotta say about the whole situation, about everything, bro. Boy, she got some real tea going on, bro. Like, bro, I ain't really gonna talk, man. We just gonna react to this video, man. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and what?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And let's get straight to this video, man.
The last time y'all had sex was last September. Is that true?
Baby, no.
When was the last time?
We had sex last week.
Last week.
The fuck nigga, he was using you for YouTube. I don't know how he was going to escape it at the end because it looks like he got
Wow. So he using everybody for YouTube. That's a crazy game, bro. Y'all tell y'all, let us know y'all like how y'all like the intro, man. The Erica intro, man.
I love the intro.
It's crazy, bro. We get ready to this video, boy. It's like
So when I heard her say, I've never been on a drum kit with you, I called my manager and I was like, he outside arguing with somebody in the driveway. And she was like, no, don't go out there, don't go out there. And normally I would listen to her, and I'm so glad that I didn't. Much love to my manager, by the way. But I'm so glad that I didn't, because it's like my intuition just kept telling me, like, Erica, it's something more. Like, nobody sits there and argue with somebody in the driveway at 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning, like it's impossible.
Unless you dating them.
So,
something, man. That job crazy.
I was trying to be slick, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up grabbing my car keys. I left Dion in the bed, but I wasn't gonna like really leave. It was just to kind of
like to see
a little bit.
See if you can hear what's going on.
So,
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Save big on Samsung Galaxy A series.
so I made it seem like I was about to leave. So I grabbed my keys, I opened up the front door, and like literally the first thing she said to me was like, it was like the most aggressive high ever. It was like one of those highs, like
No.
like an ownership high.
Like
you coming out of my man's house high.
Yeah, like something.
So
like,
she gave me like that little.
How she did it? How she did it?
you know how?
Hi, girl.
No, not like that. Like, you know how, like, I just caught you in something, so you finally see the girl that he cheating with. So you like, what? Hi. Like in a slick way, yeah, like something like that. That's what I say.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that.
Little high. I gave her one back, identical to the one that she gave me, because.
So how you did it, Erica?
That's your man.
So how you did it, Erica? Hi, girl. What you mean?
No, she just said it. She said it's something like what I said.
So how y'all girls be then?
Like, like it be like a diss on the low.
Phony. It's phony.
But it's phony. Yeah, like it's like
phony high.
Well,
girl,
hi,
hi, girl.
Like that's my man, and like she said she gave it back like hi too, cause that's your man, and you ain't know he was cheating at the time. So
like, this is my man. This is his house. I just got out of his bed, and you in the driveway arguing with him. And another clue was like, they just kept talking, like they started whispering. Like it wasn't like a normal conversation that you have with somebody. They started whispering, and it was rude because he didn't even say, oh, this is my girlfriend Erica, and Erica, this is such and such. Like, he didn't say nothing.
Because he knew that he was cheating on Erica, so that's why he introduced them. If you read
he kept it, so he had it hidden.
Right. If you read between the lines, like the way Erica talking, you could tell the nigga was cheating from the beginning. Like, because of what she's saying. And you could read between the lines, you know, he was playing her and the other girl from the, well, the other girl said that she, I guess, knew about Erica or whatever. But Erica ain't know about her, so.
I started up my car. And, like, I literally went back in the house, like, thinking that the conversation was going to be over with by the time I came back outside. And they were still out there, like, talking. And I'm like, okay, something just does not seem right. So I grabbed Dion, I wake him up, I put him in the car seat or whatever. I put him in the car seat. And I was pretty much like, hey, I'm going to run to the store. Do you need anything? I'm talking to him, and he said no.
So she was there with all the females there?
No, Janelle came over there to
his crib.
And
so she was there, and all of they came in the front.
Yeah,
front of the
Erica
yard?
was there. She spent the night over there. I guess the girl came over
Popped
there.
up, must be.
Yeah.
Wow.
So at this point in my mind, I'm like, so he really gonna let me leave and still stand here in the driveway arguing with this random girl? Like, cause I'm not thinking like this is the Janelle. I'm like, so he really gonna sit here? You know? So, I put, like, Dion's already buckled in the car seat. I went back inside and I told myself, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna play these games. I'm not gonna play these games with him at all, because what's going on now is disrespectful. Like, you having a whole argument with somebody outside your driveway and I'm here, and you basically have no regards at all. So I called him off my phone, he didn't answer. So I was like, I'm getting angry about a second. So I opened up the front door and I asked him, could he come here for a minute? And he said something to her and he walked inside of the house, and I said, who is that? And he said that he was taking care of some business. And I said, so do you always handle business at your house? And like, he was, I don't know if he just felt like I was just that slow and dumb, but he was like, you can come listen to the conversation if you want to. And so normally women would be like, no, I trust you, or whatever. But I was like, okay. And so he turned around and walked back outside, but what he thought was gonna happen was that I was gonna walk behind him for him to continue to lie and stuff like that. But I backdoored. I went to the car to check on Dion, because Dion, my car was parked in his driveway, and they was like, she was parked on the outside of the driveway, so they was like right there.
This is Ben, the complete point-of-sale solution for all your store locations. Empower staff, simplify sales, manage inventory, and generate reporting.
Use you just for the hell of it.
And so I made him think that I wasn't gonna be concerned with it or whatever, because I mean, realistically, like, I don't think anybody is as bold as me when it comes to certain situations. So yeah. So once I finished checking on Dion, I shut the car door and I started walking towards them. I could hear her ask him, like, is she coming over here? And so I didn't even give him time to answer. I was like, yes, sweetheart, I'm Erica. Who are you? And she said that she was Janelle. And so then I was like, oh, so you're the cousin. And she was like, no, I'm definitely not his cousin.
Oh, you let that nigga tell you that was the cousin? And he fussing with the cousin outside? That was his cousin fussing with the outside, girl.
First of all, your cousin ain't gonna get up and come over there at 7 in the morning and fuss with you and then give Erica a phony hi, like that's her man. It's like already the lies are starting to like.
Was a red flag already?
Right, like the lies is like like we putting it together right now. It's in like keeping lying way before, but just covering up with her.
Of course, you didn't want to get caught, but you got caught up.
And I said, well, who are you? Because he's been telling me for months that you're his cousin. And she flashes a ring.
Wow.
In my face.
His wife?
So I'm literally
his wife, right? That was his wife.
If she flashed in the ring.
That was his wife, bro. Well, these niggas crazy, boy. That nigga playing with the Lord, boy. You want mommy or you want sheepy? These boys playing with the Lord like that, bro. You can't play with marriage, boy. There's no way you put a play with marriage, boy. Nowhere, boy.
He's sitting there shocked. I'm shaking. I got tears in my eyes. I look at him and I'm like, is this your fiance? And like they both got like extremely quiet. Like they started looking at the ground. And it was something that he was saying that was coming out of his mouth that wasn't really coming out of his mouth. It was like a wise you something, but I guess he was talking or thought he was talking, but he really wasn't because he was kind of in shock mode. And so I looked at him and I was like,
if you done something wrong, you cheating. Of course you're gonna
really?
be in shock mode.
Like
everything
you've been around my
give you up
kids,
anyway
I've been around
when you're in
your
shock
kids,
mode.
like I've brought you to YouTube and this is the thanks that I get. And so then when she heard me say that I've been around his kids, she looked at him and she was like, she's met the girls?
Oh.
And
She thought it
so,
was just for you.
me being the type of person that I am, because mind you, this was all going on at the very end of September. Mind
So
you,
she thought Erica was
I'm
there
pregnant.
just only for YouTube.
only.
Wow.
Like he just seemed like she working for, like, that's crazy. Like he just collabing with her or something. That's how you made it seem like.
Wow.
Around this time, and I have no idea that I'm pregnant around this time. But I did what I felt was best to do, and I started walking in his house, and I started bringing stuff out to the car, and they still standing there, like just standing there. And so like watching me put my stuff in the car. And so then she started walking behind me, like I'm walking forward and she's walking behind me, and she kept saying that she wanted to talk to me. Well, at that point I'm offended because like I don't know what she's trying to do because I
Girl, I would have been that thing like, hold up, my nigga, what's up, bro? What's up,
Yeah,
man?
like,
Nigga,
what you walking behind me for?
my nigga, dog?
Stay back. I don't
Better
know
watch
you.
out.
Don't walk up on me. Like,
Better watch, nigga, you better watch out. You better watch out, nigga. You better watch out. You better watch out. Don't back up on me. Back up on me. Back up on me now.
I don't have eyes like behind my head. So I screamed at her and I was like, it's nothing that we need to talk about. And he over there, like, yeah, it's nothing we need to talk about. Like, it's like he didn't even care. Like, it was just like, he literally watched me put my stuff in trash bags. And he watched me put my stuff in the car. He watched me back out of his driveway. And he watched me speed off in the car with my son. He did not stop me. He did not make her leave. It's like, at that moment, I felt like, wow, like he chose her over me.
right.
And so I get down the road and I'm calling.
At Harvard Business School, we have a unique approach to online learning. Each course is developed by leading faculty.
People, whatever, because I'm crying. I got like tears running down my face. I'm heartbroken, and I realized that I had left my camera at his place. So from my old place to the place that he just moved out of, it's about like a 35-minute drive. So I made it all the way home, and I sent him a text. I was like, hey, left my camera at your house. Can you mail it to me? So then he sent me a text back and was like, I gotta get my haircut down the street from you or anyway, and I'll bring it to you. Because he gets a haircut every Thursday, and the barbershop was like, you know, not really that far from my house. So, time went by, and he got a haircut, I guess, and he came to my house to bring me the camera. Now he parked across the street, so I had to walk across the street, and he gets out of the car and he opens up the back door, and there's a black trash bag, like, full of stuff. Like, it wasn't just the camera that he said that he was gonna bring.
So he
like,
brought all her
he
stuff.
brought me a black trash bag full of my stuff. It was full of Dion onesies. It had, like, powdered milk in there, like his little hand milk. It had, like, Cam clothes and stuff in there, and he just handed me the trash bag. And I remember feeling like, well, what did I do? Like, why are you bringing me my kids' stuff? It's like he wasn't trying to, like, fight for me or anything. It's just like, okay, whatever. And so, he ended up, like, when he handed me the trash bag, he had this look on his face, and then he asked me, he was like, so is that it? And I was like, you know what, I actually want to talk to you. Because I wanted to hear more lies. Like, I just knew that he was lying. I go and I take the trash bag in my house that's full of all of our clothes and belongings. Dion was now asleep at that time. So I get in the front seat and I just let him talk. And pretty much the story that he came up with was that was one of the ladies that worked with him. And
but I thought that was his cousin.
His cousin said somebody was working with him. It was his wife the whole time.
So that's already a lie. So if somebody said that was
their
cousin, then now they saying that was
somebody that he
worked with. That's already 2 lies right there.
The flat, man. That nigga that's crazy, man.
Said that her internet or something like that wasn't working on her laptop, so she came by his house. And so me being the type of person that I am, like, come on, I think that I may make bad decisions when it comes to relationships.
Everybody makes bad decisions.
I used to interrogate people all the time in law enforcement. Like, that's a major part of our...
It ain't important of that. Everybody make bad decisions because you ain't gonna never know what a person gonna be like. You ain't know this person gonna be like this or a person gonna turn like that. So it's like, it's not people that make bad decisions. It's whatever person you meet is like, you don't know how that person gonna act later on in life. You have a baby for him. It's different. Like it's not like it's like the person. What I did to you, baby? It's not the person. It's not really. Sometimes it don't be you. It be the people that you pick, and they just change up. So that's how crazy.
And those of you that know about field training and the police academy and the qualities that come with that. It's not easy. Like, it literally taps into your mental and your physical and even your emotional. So they put you under a lot of stress just so that you can prepare yourself for the real world.
Yeah.
When it comes to crime, just because you're a police officer does not mean that it's gonna fix your relationships. So just because you make smart decisions when it comes to law enforcement doesn't mean that you're gonna make smart decisions when it comes to relationships. No. Then, you will have to go to like school to be a married.
That's a different thing. Totally different.
Yeah, it's a different thing. That's something different.
That's a relationship. You can't compare them two. Like,
yeah, you can't really.
That's different.
Is until you experience.
You don't know to the person you get with the person. That's how that jump go, bro. Right. You ain't gonna never know. That's what anybody just taking a chance of dating somebody, but you don't know how that person gonna react. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Counselor, and I don't have any training in those areas. So when people say stuff like, and you were a cop, so you didn't see that you was getting played, that's 2 totally different dynamics.
That don't got nothing to do with it. You ain't no for to investigate no damn relationship.
You ain't no
for to investigate
somebody that you finna get a relationship with.
Hey,
like,
no, that's stupid. Whoever said that, that's dumb, man.
He's based off of looking at his pockets versus spotting a guy like him who appeared to be my knight in shining armor, but he was a habitual liar.
Dang.
So I'm listening to this story or whatever
that boy made a ticket,
he
man.
wanted me to believe, and so I pretty much like interrupted him, and I was like, "So when's the last time you slept with her?" Because I knew for a fact that he wasn't telling the truth, and he told me that it was last September. Mind you, we was in the month of September because all this happened September of 2021. So when you got a guy like him who plays chess and thinks that he's extremely smart just because he wins almost every game in chess, they try to stay 6 steps ahead. But I'm already 12 steps ahead. Matter of fact, I'm already in 2 years from now. So when the insults of calling me slow and stuff like that happened, whatever. He said last September. And I was like, are you lying? And he just kept saying no, he was not lying.
I ended up jumping out of his car and told him to
delete my number, I guess.
Google Fi, a phone
And he had missing everything go right about
big
now.
on Samsung Galaxy A series.
You know that's how you,
A series.
you know that's how you get paid, but hey. Guess I did and laugh out loud, let the window down, wave and yell bye.
A week after that, I ignored him for like a week and a half. Like, he would call, I would not pick up my phone. He would text. He would always try to send me pictures of his daughters whenever he knew that I was mad at him because, like, I have a soft spot for little girls. And after I finish all these videos, you guys will understand why.
At the time I took all our videos down and tried to do it, manipulate.
Manipulate me.
Yeah, manipulate people by saying describe what happened.
He was just like, he even got smarter. But like I said, he stays 6 steps ahead. I'm already in 2 years. Every Thursday, like I said, guys, he gets a haircut. And I purposely was not at home on those days because I knew that he was going to come by. So he came by with flowers and I wasn't there. So he didn't know what to do at that point. And he had my manager's number because I had gave them each other's numbers and stuff like that because I was really trying to, like, help, you know. And so he called her.
That's the wrong person.
And he convinced her to convince me to give him another chance. I'll just leave it like that. And so I forgave him. Most women do. They never really walk away the first time.
And you're right.
For some reason.
And you're right.
And I forgave him. In the midst of me forgiving him, he went out and allegedly had bought me a camera and some perfume and stuff like that that you guys had seen. And
girl, that you let that nigga butter you up, huh? That nigga butter her up. That's what he did. He butter her up.
Yeah, because every time when they do something wrong, that's what
what they do. They do something to cover it up.
Yeah.
Make it seem like it's all right. Everything, nothing ain't happened.
So they can lure you back in and still be with the bull crap.
And nothing ain't happened, man. Ain't nothing happened. So let me just go buy this real quick. You feel me? Make her forget about it. There's nothing you gonna forget about.
Right.
The video. Now I had asked him could he help me get another camera because my camera was like very, very like it was trash because I had been having it for so long. I'm thinking that he was gonna go and buy me a brand new camera, but he ended up giving me a camera that he was already using because he had bought 2 cameras at the same time. And the perfume, when I googled the perfume, like he got it from Walmart for $10.
That girl said he got some perfume for Walmart. It say it's the thought that counts, guys, but in this situation it doesn't apply. He said he got the perfume from Gallery Mall, and the store clerk helped them pick it out. And because
when I googled it, he
got it. And the only reason why
Walmart.
I'm saying this, guys, is because he was constantly telling me that he was a multi-millionaire. So, like I said, it was certain things that was being done that it just didn't scream millionaire.
Wow.
So I didn't like. Okay, so in regards to that,
so basically
like
he going around telling girls that he's a millionaire, so he can
2
get what he
weeks after
want
I
out of
forgave him was when Janelle's best friend had sent me a video that he had snuck and took her out to eat for her birthday. He snuck and took Janelle out to eat for her birthday. I had already uploaded the first screenshot in the last video, but I didn't upload the DM because when she had messaged me that, my intuition, when she left that comment on our picture, my intuition told me, okay, this has to be Janelle's friend. Like, my intuition already knew, like, my body was telling me stuff that my mind was already, that, you know, had already discovered months prior. I just didn't have no evidence to go with it. So, I think I got it on my phone over here. I'm gonna upload the clip, like you guys can see there right now. And I had even sent it to him as well. That was on October 6th. Now, I'm not going to play the audio because, like I said, this is on one of my, because I got a total of 4 phones, guys. Like, I just, so, you'll see where it don't look like he was forced to be there. Like, he's smiling and everything else.
Like,
and
everything
that's her
is okay.
showing her cheesecake. They say happy birthday on it or whatever else. So, so yeah. Now,
What about got caught in 4K, bro? How she did that? Somebody recorded him doing that?
Yeah, so they could send it to her.
Wow.
the DM messages. So I don't have them in this phone. It's in my other phone, but I am gonna upload it like over here so that you guys can read it. But pretty much, in those messages, I was asking her like, who's her friend, and she said call her. She had sent me that the video, but then she had unsent it. But she told me that she had got permission from Janelle to send me that video. And a little bit towards the end of the DM, she was like, you are the YouTube girlfriend. So I had gave her my number.
She the YouTube girlfriend, Mom.
Either I gave her my number or she gave me her number. I don't know, because I unsent the text or whatever, because I didn't want you guys to see her number or my number.
My name is Raphael.
And I'm Maite, and we're from Only Life.
We have found that Sandal has very low rates.
It also is.
So at this point, I just made it to Camden School. It's time for me to pick him up from school, but you know, he gets out of school at 3, but y'all know all about Houston, so I normally go at 2 to get in the line. So I'm like the first, second, third parent in line. Yes, I'm one of those parents.
Oh, I forgot something. What is that?
After I had forgave him again, after he took her out to eat for her birthday, well, Snuggins took her out to eat, and he actually had lied about that too. I went to his house one day because I basically told him that I was short on my rent and that I had $300. Mind you, this is a person that hasn't gave any money yet at this point. And so I sent him a text and basically said I was on my way. And he texted back something that was just weird. It was in a sense of like, why are you coming over here without telling me first? Or why, what's wrong? So I make it to his house, I walk inside, and he practically just threw the $300 at me. I had already was at his house earlier that day when I had left, and so I had to drive back over there to get the money. So I walked in, he practically threw $300 at me, and he was saying that his girl's bed and stuff like that had came, and he had already dropped them off at his ex-wife's house, which is 2 minutes up the street. Like, literally, you get in the car, you make a right and make a left, and then her house was like, it's literally that close. Like, wow. Crazy. Very crazy. And so,
watching him or watching her?
He was saying that he had dropped the girls off at the, you know, their house, and they was packing, and that he needed to hurry up and go get them because they wanted to enjoy their bed. But it was like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and he just kept rushing, and that intuition was telling me that he was doing something that he had no business doing. And come to find out, that's what he was doing. He used his kids as an excuse to go and sneak and take her out to a steakhouse for her birthday.
Wow.
So, Yeah, I really don't want to spend too much time talking about her, but I do want you guys to hear the full conversation between me and her friend, and then I want you to hear another conversation that me and this guy had. It's about 53 minutes long, so, but that will not be displayed in this video. They will be displayed in the next video, because then you'll understand what happened after the whole, you know, him getting called, taking her out to the steakhouse.
So he really playing everybody right about now. You ask me. He playing every girl he been dealing with right now. He playing them, bro. He getting whatever he get out the plate, out the whole thing, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. You got niggas out here like that, boy. Hey, boy, he ain't playing, boy.
So I hope you guys enjoy. You may have to turn your volume up on the recording so that you guys can hear everything. And all of my videos won't be this long, but I think my first 2 videos should be at least about as long as it's been. So then I'll start doing separate videos, because then it's gonna get into the real juicy stuff on what happened in between time of after that, me getting pregnant, and also where we are at right now, that everybody has just been dying for me to, you know, tell my side of the story. And all I can say is sit back and enjoy the ride, because somebody's been doing a lot of lying.
Yeah, we can see that.
And I knew that this moment was gonna come. I just didn't think it was gonna come this soon. But I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, shout out to my Indiana family. Shout out to cousin Tina, cousin Peaches. Y'all know that those are Damien's cousins, but they can be more than my family. It's Dion's family, so I consider them family as well. And we talk all the time on the phone. So shout out to you guys, and we're on the road to 100K. We're on the road to 100K, and I'm about to insert the video right now.
So we're gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of this video. You feel me? We ain't gonna react to this because already the thing else. Well, golly, boy. You feel me? So what y'all think? What you think about that, boy?
I just think he been lying the whole time.
That boy been a player, man. That man been playing everybody.
And using them.
You feel me? That man been playing everything, everybody. But we're gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of this video, man. We're gonna see y'all in the next one. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video, man. Comment down below, let me know what type of video y'all like to see from us, man. And we out.
Who is Janelle to you? Who do you know Janelle to be?
Well, when she came to his house, she flashed a ring in my face, but I said, "Is this your man?" And she didn't answer at all. She just kind of looked down. So I left. And he told me that she worked for him, that she's on his payroll, and that he fired her.
I'm so interested because I told Janelle, I said, I guarantee Raquan done told this girl you're just one of her agents, which is totally incorrect. Janelle does very well for herself. She don't need Raquan. The girl that he barbecued for you on is from Janelle, which will be coming back because he's a cut girl ass nigga. And at this point, I'm from the street. We don't play this type of shit. So I asked, can I reach out to you? I have. But I figured that you had one story and she had one story.
Well, you can tell her that she can have Raquan, and the barbecue grill, I didn't know that came from her. But they can live happily ever after now, because I'm definitely not a YouTube girlfriend. I was his girlfriend. And now, since you're telling me what I need to know, we're done.
I mean, I would just hope so. I mean, she's done with him as well. She don't want Raquan. I just wanted to know exactly the story you had, because this is my friend and I love her dearly. And I was still confused if she got a girlfriend. Why the fuck was he just with her Monday at the steakhouse? I was just very confused by that. And let me ask you this, was y'all's last video when you took him on a date, was that actual Sunday?
That was Sunday, yes, you're correct.
Okay, Okay, I figured it was Sunday. Well, he said he wasn't able to meet with my friend because of shooting arrangements, but it, of course, was not with you. I figured that was a lie, so thank you for confirming that.
So, are they in a relationship, or do they just have sex with each other?
Well, they were in a relationship. This has been 2 years.
And the ring that's on her finger, did he buy that for her?
He bought that for her.
And so they're engaged?
They are not engaged, but he did buy that ring for her. Yes.
Okay.
And she still has it. And that ring probably won't be going anywhere because at the end of the day, you decide to go be a fuck nigga. And I mean, you've seen it. It's not like just some petty ass ring. That's a very nice, like, gift. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's a
but
nice
for
ring.
me, I have been watching y'all's stuff for a while. And I'm like, no woman is just going to be into no man like this. Like,
especially one like myself.
You even say your child was with his mother. Like, no woman about to just give their child to someone's mother who's just a YouTube girlfriend. So in my mind and in my heart, I felt like you probably were his girl, and he just was playing both sides of the fence. But he waited like you're not his girlfriend to her. It's all for YouTube. It's all for money. He in a season right now where he got to make his money, and whatever he got to do to make his money, that's what he's going to do.
Really? I'm so glad that we're having this conversation. But hey, out of respect, because I am trying to maintain my image, please don't write anything else on my pictures. I will refer you to DM me.
No, I mean, we can delete it, but I mean, in reality, I'm so pissed. I did want to be ignorant, but I'm glad you were willing to reach out to me and call.
Well, yeah, because you sent me a video, and I knew that her birthday was Sunday, and I was actually with him Monday as well, so I'm pretty sure that video was recorded during the daytime. So I'm very.
The video was at night.
Oh, really?
There was a steakhouse dinner at 8. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where were you?
Really? That is so interesting. That was the night that he was rushing me out of his house. You know what?
Yeah,
listen to me.
I was confused on where you were. But, yes, he was with her. Took her to dinner, you know. But I was so confused why he wasn't with her on Sunday. And I'm like, he had to do these videos on Sunday, but, you know, I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm like, well, they dropped it today and filmed it. I don't know if y'all can edit and do all that in one day. But it felt like it was all done on her birthday.
Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. The type of woman that I am, I would never have a YouTube relationship. That's like the lowest thing in the world for somebody to do to make money. So I do apologize on his behalf that he's been lying to her. But if she wants him, I will gladly step aside because it's not worth it, because I'm a queen. And I strongly feel like if she doesn't recognize that she's a queen, this should definitely wake her up. Okay? Right. There is so many different men out here.
This is my thing. I highly doubt she wants him, but I wanted to speak to you for myself. Because I just didn't think you what I am going to ask. I don't know if you've done anything towards her or with her name, but I'm going to ask out of respect that you claim to be the woman who you are, because you actually don't write anything else on your, your page, which is totally understandable. You blocked her, reached out to her, called her from other numbers, but I'm asking you to dance. Because I don't want this situation to go left, because it can go left.
Are you asking me, have I done that? No, I have not done that.
Okay.
No, I was going to.
Have you blocked her from Rakan's phone or anything like that?
Rakan blocked her from his phone because I made him do that. I said, if she's not anything to you, like you say, y'all just slept together last September, then you block her. So I made him block her from Instagram and his phone. So yes, I did do that.
So how is he contacting her? He just called her. So how is he
exactly. Exactly. So that means that somebody had to get unblocked.
Okay, so he blocked her in front of you. That wasn't your doing.
Yeah, he blocked her in front of me.
Because you asked him to. And I mean, I get that. I mean, if my guy was so-called dealing with the ex still, I would probably do the same. So I get what you're saying, why you had him to do that. Okay, so, I mean, you know, my friend don't want him at this point. He's a cutthroat-ass nigga. Like you stated, I hope you know the queen you are. But it's been told you were a YouTube girlfriend. It was all for money, and that's it.
Well, listen, I'm just very glad that your name is Keisha, right? You're her friend, you said?
Yeah, he knows me.
So he knows this. So if I was to ask him about a Keisha, y'all are best friends, correct?
We're not best friends. We're kind of who I am. He's been to a lot of outings with us at Kickbacks. He knows exactly who I am.
Wow.
Actually, I'm sorry. He knows exactly who I am because I met him. She met him while her and I were together 2 years ago. He knows exactly who I am. But what I'm not going to do is keep seeing him try to play my fucking friend. That's not what I'm going to do. Because first of all, you're not even that it to think you got 2 different women at the same damn time. You're not even that it, sir.
So I'm trying to.
And the day you left, he so-called took all your stuff that was in trash bags to your house, and he was done with you. That's why I'm so confused now because y'all still filming.
Yeah, because he told me that he fired her, that she was on his payroll and worked for him, and that's the only reason why she had his address. Yes, that's exactly what Rakan said.
She don't work for him. She does not work. She's not on no payroll with him. I mean, this is very interesting. Go ahead, man. This is crazy. But at the end of the day, I wanted you to know the side of the story of who you are supposed to be. And I mean, the video did it for itself. He took her to dinner Monday.
We didn't film any damn thing Sunday. The only thing that we filmed was us going out to eat. That was it.
Yeah, and that's taking him out to eat, right? And that's exactly why I wanted to stick with you because
I would have rather her do it. But hey, thank you because now I know what type of man I'm actually dealing with.
I'm about the life. She's not the drama. She just want her shit back, that grill and whatever else she got over there. Just give her her shit back, and you going about your way. And I mean, if y'all gonna be happily ever after, great. But at the end of the day, Rakan's a liar. He is like you. He is like for her. Talking about she's my agent, like whatever he told you. But I was so sure you didn't know that man took her to dinner on Monday. And he couldn't kick her with her Sunday because you took him to dinner. So yes, I will not write on your page. Can we keep this professional? Thank you for calling. This is the number. You can delete the comment. You got so many messages on that picture, so I don't feel like going back through there. But yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I just wanted you to know.
Now, hey, let me ask you a question. Are you able to, because I don't do drama either. I'm 28 years old. I got 2 kids. I don't have time. But is there a way for you to 3-way her in right now so that I can, just talk to her? Because she was trying to talk to me that day she came to his house, and I was so mad at Rakan, I just left. I never got a chance to listen to her. Do you think that she would pick up the phone if you threw her in?
Yeah, let me try to do that. Okay. Absolutely. And listen, when I heard you were there the day she went, I said, I think y'all need to have a conversation because there's more truth from her. I said, this girl's not, you was not going to be that crazy if this man didn't tell you were somebody different. We don't operate.
Well, I was told Janelle was the cousin. Huh? And she knows that. Because when she said, I'm Janelle, I said, oh, you're the cousin. She said no. But anyways, because in 15 minutes, my son is about to walk up to school, and I don't want him to hear any of this. So if you can get her on the phone, just wait.
Let me add her 1 second.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I told, remember I said I tried to reach out to her. Well, she was very woman enough to call me. So I think that this is what I've been wanting you to do. If you could just hear me out, please hear her out, talk to her. There's some things she want to say to you. I'm going to just go order my food. But she's on the phone.
Well, actually, I actually wanted to hear you out, Janelle, because the day that you showed up at his house, I was so mad I left. So I never got a chance to hear your side of the story. I was informed that you were a cousin, and we both established that day of that you wasn't a cousin. I was also informed that the day you showed up that it was because your internet was down, that you worked for him, you was like on his payroll, and so he told me that he fired you. And that video that was sent to me of him taking you out for your birthday, I'm so confused. I just remember that Monday he was rushing me away from his house. I had no idea, sweetheart, that he was with you. And as far as us being a YouTube girlfriend and boyfriend, I would never shit on my throne like that. I'm a queen, and if he can't recognize it, he can go.
Okay.
So my question to you is, did he ever want to be with you? Like, were y'all just fucking each other? Like,
no, we were together. We were together in a full-blown relationship. Like, he was moving to my house. The ring, he gave me that ring almost a year ago now. Like, yes, we were together, legitimately, in a relationship.
You been around his family and everything? You been around his family?
Yes.
The mom?
His family? Who do you think is okay, I don't want to, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say to you, just hear me out. Look, our timeline started right before COVID hit, right? We've been rocking strong since then, and then when all this YouTube stuff started happening, that's when everything kind of started going left. And he explained, I got to do what I need to do to get to my goal, right? Okay, all right, I understand that. And for YouTube is how it was explained to me. But to answer your question, yes, we were in a legitimate relationship. No, we were not sleeping together. Two, the only reason, one, I don't do real estate. That's not my full-time job. I have an actual career outside of that. The only reason I even went into real estate was for him to help him so we could build together. Okay? I don't work for him like that. I have never worked for him like that. And real estate agents don't actually work for, you have a broker that watches over you, but you don't work for them. The reason I was there is correct. My internet was down, but that was for my real job. That's why I used to work for my real job, because I had already been out the prior 2 days.
So let me ask you something. He said that the last time y'all had sex was last September. Is that true?
Baby, no.
When was the last time?
We had sex last week.
Last week? Really?
No.
Okay.
And you know what? At the end of the day, he enjoyed this. After that day or two, I will say this. One, I was not a low rah-rah shit, which is why when he came out, I don't do the back and forth. I'm not super fight over that man, and I'm not super base myself open over him. Which is why, and I guess I came off in a way but I literally was trying to have a conversation with you to figure out what was going on. Because I was confused.
I was informed that you were a cousin for 3 months.
I am not a cousin. No, I am not a cousin. Wow. I am not his cousin. No.
That's insane. So let me ask you a question.
We done been on vacation. We went to Post Oak Hotel for like 3 days last month.
Oh, okay. Everything is coming out. Thank you. You know what? You don't even know it, but thank you so much. Because, you know what? I'm 28 years old. I don't got to deal with this. So thank you so much, girl. I'm over here. I ain't even in tears. I'm smiling because...
Neither am I. That's what I'm telling you, baby. Neither was I. I was not on no shit like, because it's not your fault. You don't know me. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. Right? It's him. That's why I said I wasn't coming at you. I've never talked to you.
And just to clarify, because I have gotten really, really close with his family, you said that you have met his mom?
Yeah.
And
I show her houses. Yes, baby. Yes. But remember, he said his kids haven't even been around Erica. I had to confirm that because you're around them on YouTube.
Well, there's a video that was going to be dropping. You know, we did family time. Actually, that was Monday. yeah, and I guess that night, that's when y'all linked up. But, so he was telling me that he told you for months that he didn't want to be with you.
What?
He said he's been telling you for 6 months that he didn't want to be with you.
I mean, that's the right thing to tell the new woman, though. I mean, that's the right thing to say. Absolutely, that's the right thing to say. You don't want to. Okay.
So last,
but you taking me. Okay. I don't want to. I'm one working, so I don't want to be in this place. I know you're curious about to be in the car too. Keisha, we gonna talk later. I'm happy y'all had this conversation. Thank you so much for talking to her. Remind us of fuck nigga. He was using you for YouTube. I don't know how he was gonna escape it at the end because it looked like it got too deep to me. I even told Janelle, I don't know how he gonna get out of this if it's so-called just YouTube because it's way too deep.
yeah, and I just feel like that's very wrong because I'm such a sweet person and I would have just told him YouTube for free. Like, nigga, you ain't have to play with my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, so was it ever fake?
It was never fake. It didn't even start off as YouTube. We was interested in each other at first, and then I asked him to do YouTube with me. It wasn't no, oh, let's get this money, let's run up a bag. I don't move like that. That's what.
So that's funny because I will say this. After hearing kind of y'all's story, he told me about you before when he was helping you trying to find a place. Like, that's how long we'd have been in connection. He didn't tell me your name, but he kind of told me your story. And, you know, now you're doing YouTube, and that's so cool, and all this stuff. Like, I've known about you for a minute.
I didn't know about you, sweetheart.
No, what I'm saying is I didn't connect the two until recently.
Right.
Like, but, you know, yeah, 'cause, again, we doing life together. We talking business. We talking all this stuff. Like, yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm sorry, one, that you are in this situation. Two, I also am pissed that he has downplayed my role in his life to the point that but even beyond that, I worked for him. We ain't had sex since last year.
And that's so nasty. And if anything, that's what I'm mad about. Like, because it runs deeper for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, are y'all using protection?
No, we're not. Actually, I may be pregnant. So,
you look pregnant on your last video.
Is that an insult? Because as mad as I am, somebody get cussed out.
No, it's not a bad insult. I was just like, I hope she is not pregnant. And he's playing both sides of the damn story. When you were going, so you're pregnant? She might be. I'm kind of cutthroat ass nigga. He lucky I don't feel like.
So wait a minute. You asked me, were we using protection? Did you guys ever use protection?
No. 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 And we.
Oh my God, Lord! I knew once I started fasting, some niggas gonna piss me off. I'm just glad I'm not the old Erica. Thank God. Well, hey, it's been nice talking to you ladies. I wish you guys nothing but success, but I don't think we ever gonna have to revisit this conversation ever again.